My chit chat upon my name, then my yip yap. Oh God,
see the hypocrites, them a galande. You hear them out before you see them.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dehlia from Dehlia's Place. If this is your first time, welcome to the madhouse. If you've been here before, thank you for rocking with us. Sis, Jamaica full of tea. Jamaica is not a real place, but the tea is real. Before we get any further, I just want to let myself a big up on a blood clot self. So, I was scrolling through my Facebook as usual, and I popped up on this video.
I am honored to be the valedictorian of the graduating class of 2019. Congratulations. You all did it. Big up on a blood clot self.
I hear a lot of people talking about the guy was being disrespectful and it was not tasteful of him. Shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Just no. Listen. I think it blood clot easy. If you spend 2, 3, 4 years in a school and study hard and some professor sometime, but have it out for you. You don't have nothing to eat more than 10 mackerel. Sometimes you don't have nothing to eat at all. And you spend that time in a school, and when you come out, you have your degree, your bachelor's or whatever you went for. You think that blood clot easy? Eh? And today I'm graduation day and him work so hard for come blood clot valedictorian. My youth, I don't know you, but pick up your blood clot self. I was looking for no story this week for talk about. I was just minding my own business as usual. And I see this big headline, teacher threatened to kill boy at school. I say what the blood clot is. If you haven't seen the video, here it is. Just watch it. Contrasting colors. So, what we're saying is that give it back to Mr. Saman for this part. We are shocked after the second one. Eh? But look like your mother. We are shocked after. We are shocked after. You're handicapped? Were you told what your mother was about? Were you told? Because when you're handicapped and not sense, did the teacher tell you what your mom was about? Because you're going to get a chocolate. Were you told what your mother a while ago? That's a kind of your candle. You're killing you, yeah? You're killing in here, you know who make it. Edna nice. Were you told what your mother in here? So yeah. So everybody start bashing the teacher and something. But my take on it is that first of all, when I saw it, I was appalled. To be honest, I was appalled. But then I watched the video about 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And then I realized that the boy in the background was being quite disrespectful to the teacher. He was back chatting and something. You know, I mean, really think about it, and I have a son. If you don't know, if you haven't been rocking with us, then you would know. I have a son, an adult son. And I remember back in the day when he was saucy, and sometimes me telling myself, say, yo, me bring you here and maybe take you out back. So there are so many of us parents who have told our children that we can take them out of this world. Me will kill it, me will lick you, kill you, you know why? I was able to see the teacher's frustration with this guy. You could see that she was really frustrated, gone to bed. She was just frustrated. And I was reading the comments and I see where people bashing her, and I don't understand why when things happen, we get so self-righteous. Like we don't have bad days. Like things not go wrong and we have to cuss out somebody no matter what. I understand that she has to be professional. She's in a professional capacity. But face it, some of these children, some of these students nowadays are men, women, gunmen, gunwomen, killers. And sometimes we have to really show them, say, we're bad. Or, me not afraid of you. Then after a little bit of that, now I see where they posted another video of her explaining what happened.
Today at 12:40 I had 7 and R1. That's the all boys class, Mr. Salmon's form class. While I was in the class before that, they came up 20 minutes earlier and they were at the door. So I sent them back to their form class to wait until it was time for them to return. When they came in, that particular boy from the video, he came and asked to go and buy a pen. I told him no, because I said you guys were already 20 minutes early and you are still not prepared for the class. Several other boys asked to go buy a pen after that. So I called back neighbor and told him to collect money from all those who needed pens and that he was to go and buy the pen. He was the only person that should go and buy the pen. Shortly after he came back, a young lady from a separate class came inside the room to say that a student from this class came over to her classroom and she said that he said to her, you know, want a money man. And then he went in her pockets shortly after she realized that her phone was missing. So while she was relaying the story to me, Emerson was over by his seat shouting and saying it was a lie, attacking her with insults and shouting at her. I shouted at him to stop the noise several times. I told the girl to write a report beside me of the incident. Jermaine was over his seat, still shouting and being rude to her. After several times I'm telling him to be quiet and not say anything. I said to him, when the principal deals with it, you can explain yourself. He got up from his seat, because he had his bag in his hand by this time, got up from his seat, went over to my table, to the girl to stand up over her and continued to threaten her and hurl insults in front of the class while I was there. I shouted at him and I told him to move. It took a while before he moved because he's still a cussing in a temper. Went back to his seat, still cursing. So when the girl finished writing the report, I instructed her to go to Mr. Salmon and give him the report so he can see what was happening. He was still huffing and puffing and making noise, so I continued teaching. What you saw in the video was when the girl came back from Mr. Salmon with the report, handed it back to me and said, Mr. Salmon read it. The girl started again, hurling insults at the girl and shouting at me. And that is when I lost it and responded to him. And that is what you saw in the video.
So as she explained, them come to class 20 minutes late, 20 minutes early. She sent them away and them come back 20 minutes when she ready, because apparently she was having another class. And you come to class 20 minutes early. You have 23 minutes. And you go come to class, come talk about say you don't have no pen. You need to go buy a pen. Me sorry no, but you would have had to write with your finger, arm and lend you my pen and no go and share. Because you not come out of my class but you have to buy a pen. You had 23 minutes. What were you doing with those 23 minutes? That's ridiculous. As far as I'm concerned, that was just a deliberate attempt to go out of class and stay out of class for as long as possible. You're going to buy a pen. Then you see him disrespectful the girl for true in the first video. The teacher apparently has been talking to this boy and him still a behave so she get frustrated. And for us to sit where we are and decide that this teacher needs to be fired or some other harsh consequences. Yes, I feel she needs to be disciplined for true, right? And probably some counseling for anger management or whatever. But at the same time, when we're dealing with these children, sometimes we have to hold hard head and say, yo, me not afraid of you. Listen, sometimes we have to give and take in certain situations, and we can't be self-righteous when it comes on to certain things, because what you know, we know that this generation of vipers, if we not handle them in a certain way, them take advantage of the situation. And the way how some boys are grown to disrespect and dishonor women, that's exactly how this boy appeared to me. He not have no respect for the female species. And as far as me concerned, he wants some good race up. Wants somebody drape him up in a little pants. Like he know say him doing piece of bun grass. Him can't disrespect women. He cannot disrespect his teacher nor his classmates who are female. He needs to have respect. Can you imagine if him have a little girlfriend or him cheat her? Can you imagine if him have a little girlfriend or him cheat her? Him need to learn. And I hope that the powers that be, I mean just pray for the powers that be will take into consideration that and face reality that these students nowadays, sometimes you just have to deal with them harsh and done. Please don't come for me in the comments on my opinion. I don't think the teacher needs a harsh punishment. Yes, something needs to go on. But no don't suspend her, don't fire her. Nothing. Just give her a good talking to. I'll probably some counseling for anger management. I don't know. So yeah. So I'm there, I drink my caffeine. So don't come for me in the comments about my Pepsi in my coffee cup. Because technically it's coffee because Pepsi having caffeine. So guys, these are my 2 stories that I wanted to speak on this week. I'll see you again next week because I'm sure something else will pop up during the course of the week. Because what? Jamaica is not a real place, but the tea is real. Until next time guys, bye.